This is an Inn at Sunset Harbor bundle. Book 7, For You, Forever, and Book 8, Christmas Forever, written by Sophie Love, narrated by Katie Silverthorne.
This is For You Forever, The Inn at Sunset Harbor, Book 7, written by Sophie Love, narrated by Katie Silverthorne. Chapter 1. The windows in the nursery were wide open, their lace curtains billowing in the breeze. Emily folded baby clothes, placing them neatly into the chest of drawers. She sighed with contentment. The beautiful weather, unseasonably warm for post-Labour Day, was most welcome. Feeling a little tired, Emily sat in the nursing chair and rested a protective hand on her belly. Baby Charlotte was squirming around inside. "Do you like the Indian summer?" Emily asked her. 90 degrees at this time of year isn't the norm. You'll have to get used to the cold at some point. Baby Charlotte was due in December, on the cusp of winter, in just 3 short months. Emily could hardly believe how quickly the pregnancy had gone, and how fast the time had flown by. The weather they were enjoying at the moment made winter seem very far away, and Emily certainly wanted to keep it that way. Because with each new season that dawned, Emily thought of her father, of the fact that it would be the last time he'd ever experienced that particular season. She tried very hard to keep his terminal illness from her mind. Every time she spoke to him, which was daily, he didn't mention it, instead telling her of all the fun activities he had planned. And the letters were starting to stack up now. They'd promised to write each other a lifetime's worth of correspondence. Roy wasn't wallowing in his impending demise, so Emily wasn't going to either. The door flew open then, and in waltzed Chantal. She was carrying a packet of diapers in her arms. "Where should I put these?" she asked. "On the changing table, please," Emily said, smiling at her sweet daughter. She and Daniel were going out of their way to make Chantal feel included. At the moment, that took the form of her buying a practical item of her choice from the grocery store on each trip. Today it was diapers. Yesterday it had been binkies. She'd also purchased bottles, burp cloths, teething rings, and a rattle. Emily loved the way Chantal found purpose in her task. She took it very seriously. Chantal walked over to the changing table and dumped the diapers down. Then she turned and faced Emily. "Have we had any news yet?" she asked. Emily knew Chantal was referring to the island that she and Daniel had put an offer on. She asked every day. Emily checked her cell phone for what must have been the millionth time. She saw no missed calls or messages from the real estate agent. She looked at Chantal and shook her head. "Not yet."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?